In this video, I'm going to try to give you an introduction to this thing called strings, or a string. Now, a string is a really commonly used storage container or variable in in Java. Strings contain words or strings of characters, which is why they're called strings. And so to demonstrate some things, I'm going to go to my teaching project. I'm going to create a new class called Intro to Strings. I'm going to create a main method within that class, public static void main string args, and then I'm going to type an open brace and hit return. It'll auto-generate the closed brace, which is what you should do. So the computer, when it looks for what it should do first, will see this main method and complete everything inside it. That's the only thing the computer knows how to do. A string is just a collection of characters. So if we want to create a new one, we're going to call this first name, string first name. You just tell the computer, hey, I need a new variable of type string, and we're going to call this container first name. Then we're going to call this one last name. And to store pieces of information in these containers, to put strings of characters in them, this is how you do it. You say first name, single equals symbol, Joel, semicolon, last name equals quotation mark Ragnus, semicolon. And now these pieces of information are not permanent. You can change whatever is stored inside the container. But let's print stuff out. So let's do our system.out.println from hello world. And we're not going to use a quotation mark this time. We're just going to say print out whatever is stored in the variable of type string called first name. So if we run this, it'll say Joel. Alright, so let's print out whatever is in the container called last name. And that'll say Joel from this line and Ragnus on the next one. We can change the contents of the containers. First name equals, doesn't matter, Stephen, semicolon. And if we run it, nothing will happen because we printed out the information before we changed the my name to Stephen. But if we print it out again, this time it will print Joel Ragnus Stephen. You can see that there. My name is not Stephen. I'm going to take this part out. What if we wanted to combine those two pieces of information into a different string called full name? String full name equals first name plus a space plus last name. And then we're going to print out system.out.println full name. That is called string concatenation. It takes the contents of two string containers and slams them together. In this case, with a little, a space defined in between these quotation marks. What would it have done if we had just said plus last name? It would have had my name just without any spaces. There's no space there. So I just added a space. Alright, and that is enough for this video.